Welcome to another edition of BNL Coaches Corner. This week we are joined by the Bedford North Lawrence volleyball team as they prepare for sectional action at Jeffersonville. We'll be right back with BNL volleyball coach Scott Saunders after this.
The symbol of luxury. The symbol of performance. And the symbol of power. For the ultimate in sales and service, all signs point to Bedford Ford Lincoln Roush.
Welcome back to BNL Coaches Corner. We are joined now by BNL volleyball coach Scott Saunders as the Stars prepare for postseason action at Jeffersonville. They will face Floyd Central in the first round of the Class 4A sectional on Thursday night. Scott, thanks for joining us tonight. Let's talk about the regular season first of all. 20 wins once again, which has kind of been a staple for you guys during the course of your career. How did the regular season go compared to what you thought it might?
I think it played out pretty similar to what I thought. I was kind of hoping we'd be a little more consistent than what we were, just in our level of play. But from a win-loss, I think we wound up about where we should have, because we had some experience coming back, but we also had some new kids to get into that mix. So I would like to see us a little more consistent.
I had one senior, Hannah Dotts, who played a lot. You had 3 on the roster, so that is a young team. How did that translate into the progression of the season? Because you had some inexperienced people that you had to kind of find a spot for.
Yeah, I think just having the one senior was a little bit hard on us, but I think as the season grew, we kind of found some kids that could do some things, but it was a trial and error where, some really good things for a little bit and then some really bad things, And I think that's just all part of the learning process and something you have to go through as an individual and you have to go through it as a team.
When you look at the regular season now, going into the postseason, do you feel you have is momentum a key? Momentum's a key during a volleyball match, but is it a key during a season where you're just as good as the next team to play?
Yeah, I think you're just as good as the next game. I mean, it's volleyball is a game of swings. I think if you watch enough volleyball, you realize how does somebody win a game 25-13 and then lose one 13-25. But I think as the season went on, as I said, we were inconsistent, but towards the end we kind of found it, and then we lost it a little bit against Wilmington North on the last Saturday. We've had a couple good days of practice heading into this, so big challenge coming up.
Now you do play a very tough schedule. The Hoosier Hills Conference alone, and with all the teams that are ranked in it, obviously prepare you for the postseason.
Yeah, I think so. I think we have a schedule that is balanced out really nice. I think there's 25 games that could go any way. There's 7 or 8 that we feel like we should always win, but I think it does prepare you when you play good teams week in, week out. As you said, the Hoosier Hills Conference is just loaded. I mean, you can play good volleyball and be 0-7 in the conference.
Well, speaking of the Hoosier Hills Conference, that is mostly what you'll face in the sectional. You drew Floyd Central in the first round on Friday night. I believe Jeffersonville and New Albany played the first game, and then of course Seymour and Dennis County have the byes into the semifinal on Saturday. What about Floyd Central? Obviously, always a nemesis, always a tough team to play, and no matter if regular season or postseason, a very good program.
The sectional goes through Floyd every year. It seems like year in, year out, they are the perennial favorite. I think this year they're the favorite, but I don't think it's a huge difference because I think there's 6 teams in there that can all play good volleyball. But Floyd is definitely the team that you have to beat. We got them in the first round, so we're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, Floyd did win the Hoosier Hills Conference Championship.
Yes.
And so, then since you had a chance to see them up close and personal the first time, what did you learn and what can you take into this?
Well, they're first of all, they're very well coached. And Mark does a tremendous job year in, year out. They never rebuild, they always reload, and they get ready to go. They're an exceptionally good serving team. They run a nice offense. They've got multiple weapons along the net, so that's just something we've got to put that back up against them. We've got to be able to do the same thing. We've got to be able to serve well. We've got to be able to pass, and we've got to be able to use all of our attackers.
For all the success that BNL's had in volleyball over the years, and including your 19 years, one sectional title, I believe 1982,
yes.
a long time ago. So obviously that's always the goal. What will it take to win that, and what would it mean to the program to finally break through?
Oh, I think it'd be huge for the program. We've had kids since I've been here 19 years that we feel like this is a chance for our team to reward all those other teams that have played before us and make them feel part of it. It's going to be a huge challenge, of course, but I think the kids are looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Should be exciting.
You have to have that kind of mentality in the postseason once you get to this point.
If you go in timid now, you're going to be out in a hurry. So that's one of the things we've been talking about in practice is go in with we're going to be here all night mentality. Let's fight every play. Let's play each play as a game itself. Let's win 1 point. If we don't, let's win the next one. And just play each one of them one at a time. And all we got to do is be 2 points ahead at the end.
Scott, thanks for joining us once again this season. We appreciate it. Good luck on Thursday. We'll be right back with Jenna Dufresne and Tristan Day, members of the volleyball team, right after this.
Whatever you desire in a vehicle, you can find it at Bedford Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Save and smile when you visit us today.
Welcome back to BNL Coaches Corner. We are joined now by members of the BNL volleyball team, Tristan Day and Jenna Dufresne, 2 key members of the Stars who have gone 20-11 this season. Girls, thanks for coming on the program. We'll start with you, Tristan. It's been a learning experience this year. What have you learned as you've gone on through the course of this season about the team and yourself?
With the team now, we just have to practice hard each day and try to be as consistent as we can and work together. And then from a player standpoint, I have learned to not let one mistake factor into the next 3 plays and let it continue to bring me down during the course of the game and try to stay up and encourage and just be a team leader for the team.
Jenna, you set a single season record for kills, I believe, one of the next to last match before the end of the regular season. What did that mean to you? Because there's been some very good players come through Bedford North Lawrence volleyball program.
Well, it meant a lot to me, but I couldn't do it without my team. So to have my team help me get that record means a lot to me.
And yeah, because obviously in volleyball, a kill depends on a good pass, a good set, and then you have to do your job. So there's a lot of people that were involved in it.
So if they deliver the ball good, put it away for them.
Yeah, I've seen you put away some pretty tough shots, hit the ball extremely hard. Where does that come from? Is it arm speed? Is it just strength? Where do you generate that power?
Well, speed. Pretty much my whole body, I guess.
You put everything you have into it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you guys are both multi-sport athletes, softball and volleyball. How does that help you during the course of a season for volleyball, for example? Does that year-round training come into play, or that winning mentality that you bring back and forth to your sport?
Yeah, definitely, because in each sport you want to try to do your best, work as hard as you can, and working at each sport helps you for the next one, and then if you continue it each year, it'll just continue to help you out in those sports.
What about this season, Tristan? It's gone. There's been some ups and been some downs. Are you satisfied with the way things have gone, and do you think you guys are on a good roll heading in to the sectional?
Yeah, I've been pretty satisfied with this season. There's been some times that weren't good and some times that were really good. And I just hope that we get the momentum that we need going into this sectional game to go down there and play our very best and leave it all on the court.
Jenna, as we've discussed, you faced Floyd Central already this year. You know what they have. What do you expect on Thursday, and what will it take to defeat a team like that?
I'm expecting a good match. I'm just hoping us as a team, we all click, because I don't think we've really had one game that we've all played together, and I'm just hoping that tomorrow night is our night. We're all on.
Volleyball, Scott mentioned a game of swings. It's also a game of extreme emotion. I see a lot of kids celebrate, with yelling and screaming at every point. Is that tough to keep that generated point after point, as far as keeping that emotional high that you need?
Definitely, because like if you have a few good plays and you're really up, and then if you have a stretch where you're not doing good and you're losing points and they're gaining on you, then everyone gets down. It's really tough to keep that up to the whole night.
Now, is that where the leadership comes in? We've talked about Hannah Doss being your only senior, and so on the floor most of the time. So it kind of puts a lot on her, but do you kind of have to help shoulder that as far as, hey, keep everybody going, no matter what happens, we have to stay up and keep rolling?
Yeah, Hannah does a really good job at being a leader, and we really appreciate that. That's one thing that stood out to us as players is her leadership on the team, but she's also helped us become leaders too, just showing us how to do it, take care of the team. Definitely.
What would a sectional championship mean? Because as we mentioned, 1982, long before you guys were born, which I hate to say, but age is a lot of us. So what would it mean, to come through with that championship and that it's not, I wouldn't say a skid, it's just been, something that's been kind of elusive because of the Regional Conference since class sports came in. That's a tough conference and a tough sectional to do.
Winning a sectional would mean a lot to me and the team as well. We're an underdog. We're not expected to win this, but if we come out here and play our hardest, we know we can win. And just to play all night long and Saturday and continue that and just to win a sectional championship for not only the team, but the coaching staff and our fans and everyone would be very special.
Now, you're both also from athletic families. Your brother, of course, a basketball player. Your older sister with soccer. Is there any bragging rights on the line here as far as, hey, I'm the better athlete, or what's going on? Is there?
Oh yeah. There is definitely competition at my house.
And so, who has the upper hand right now?
Definitely.
I'm sure your sister may have something to say
She
about that.
didn't break the record. I'm kidding. She's good.
All right, girls. Thanks for coming on the program. We appreciate it. Good luck in the sectional on Thursday night at Floyd Central.
Thank you.
That wraps up another edition of BNL Coaches Corner. Join us next week when we preview the football team as they get ready for sectional action against Floyd Central. Until next time, thanks for watching.